Formal introduction and then go in and talk to us about the Midwinter Convention and our guests.
I am George Alva, Detachment of Texas Commander for the Sons of the American Legion, and we have just concluded our Midwinter Conference for 2025. And it was a great conference. We had all kinds of committee reports. Every committee chairman did submit a report. And we had a very special guest with us for the weekend. His name is Bill Clancy. He is from the Bronx, New York, and he is the leading candidate to be National Commander of the Sons of the American Legion for 2025-2026.
How do you like about the camaraderie, the growth of SAL, and leading the group?
It's good to see the growth of the group because this was almost a packed house. We had 56 members in here, and I took lots of pictures of that to make sure because we rarely see that many. So it's good to see them active, participating, and the camaraderie, you can't beat that. That's what makes this whole thing. What I love about coming to these conventions is that you see friends from all over Texas coming together to do something good for other people. And then you say goodbye and everybody goes home. 3 months later, here we come again.
Can you talk to us a little bit about Replace the Pain, how far we did with the fundraising and activism for that, and gaining your wings?
Well, regarding Replace the Pain, which is a project that's intended to help reduce the number of child suicide in military families and working with communities and schools South Central chapter, it's a slow start, I admit that, because it is a brand new project. There's nothing other like it, and so we got to get the word out and get people interested and involved. But we're close to $800 now in donations, and we'll do some fundraisers. And I think that what the guys have planned for a fundraiser in July, we'll be calling something like an Ironman competition, where they will see how many shirts I can iron in an hour, and we will raise money for each shirt. And because on Facebook, every time I go somewhere, check into a hotel, the very first thing I do is take out the ironing board, iron my shirts, and my wife will take a picture of it and post it. And so people have come to expect that.
That's awesome. That's so fun. Anything else that stood out as far as the conference goes that you'd like to just talk about?
It was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed running the meeting, and I tried to keep it light and lively and throw in some humor to keep everybody awake. Certainly appreciated our special guest to come in to address the SAL, and that's always good to hear what the other groups are doing, exchange greetings. So it was good overall. I think it was very, very good.
Well, I guess one last thing. Talk about Bill's kind of comments and leading for us to reach out to new members, maybe members of the press, and then what the message was from our other visitor who asked us, let's prepare our next man up.
Mentorship has been my big push during my administration because everybody concentrates on membership, which is fine, but if you're not teaching them what to do, what good is it doing? It doesn't do any good to have a 1,000,000-man army if only 100 of those men know how to use a weapon and are willing to. So you got to teach them, because we have so much knowledge inside of us right now that if we die without passing it on, this organization dies. So we need to teach it to others, encourage them, motivate them to come up and take over the organization, because our two young sergeants at arms, very young, 10 years old and 7 years old, I believe. And they did a fantastic job today, and they'll just keep getting better and better. And in time, they will move into different positions as they learn more. And, maybe one of them is a future national commander. We don't know. But we got to teach them now and help them along now and do that. And reach out to the media and let everybody know that we are the American Legion and the Sons of the American Legion, because a question that I frequently hear is, are you still a member of the VFW? No, I am a member of the American Legion. And so I think they probably get the word out more than we do. But we need to work to create a positive image of what we do and who we are, because we are not a bunch of war veterans sitting around in a bar drinking and exchanging war stories. We're actually out there in the community helping. Boy State, Girl State, oratorical, baseball, different programs, helping veterans when they need help. We're there. We're the oldest and biggest veteran service organization in the United States. It's created by Theodore Roosevelt Jr. in Paris, France, and so we are the American Legion.
Thank you. That was excellent.